Perry. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the live chat, guys. How's it going today? Gonna go all over here. Welcome, welcome. Look at this grave. The first one, Amari, September 2nd, 2020 to February 12th, 2022. Rest in peace. Then John, 1933 to 2002. Next to John, Barbara, November 16th, 1959 to November 11th, 2001. Yes, we are covering every grave at this cemetery today. Let's go over here. Look at this. Just to show you guys what's going on. Welcome to the live chat. All right. Hey, Ernestine. I'll be going live for a whole week starting tomorrow. Look at Grace Griffin. I guess it's her. Wow. 1902 to 1990. Grace James Griffin. And then Grace P. Griffin, 1902 to 1990. And over here, Minnie Griffin, August 14th, 1886 to June 15th, 1956. It was not this life she cried for, but mercy was her plea, and the life which is to come was her desire to see. And that's, hey, One Take Adventures. Welcome, welcome. We are live right now in the cemetery. Yes, we are going to cover every grave. Come on. All right. Right here, you got Grace L. Phillips, October 30th, 1925 to August 14th, 1987. Let's keep going. Yeah, guys, look at this one. Huber family. Catherine, 1917 to 1994. And Irwin, 1915 to 2010. Rest in peace. Jesus. Yeah, guys, don't forget, we'll be going live every day. What happened here? Fix this. Welcome to the live chat, guys. This is the Meters family. Let's start with Alice, because I'm a gentleman. September 23rd, 1918 to October 20th, 2010. And then Barney, January 4th, 1915 to December 13th, 1992. And that's the Meters family. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Let's come over here to the gutter mouth. Is that how you say it? The gutter mouth. Guys, don't forget, answer the poll. Jeannie, February 24th, 1920 to May 30th, 1997. Then you got Earl, January 5th, 1911 to April 4th, 1999. That's a gutter moth. Let's keep, look at this grave. It's a little slanted, right? You don't really see graves like that. The Berry family. 1927 to 2013. Donald J. 1920 to 2005. That's the Berry family. Alright guys, welcome to the live stream. I'm going to be going live every day starting Monday. So get ready. I might go 6 hours. I might go 7 hours. I don't know. So right now, we're going to cover this whole cemetery. Look where we're at, dude. We're going to go grave by grave. Okay? So hit that like button. Subscribe now. I just did MMA last night. I got to go back to the car and get a shirt. But guys, I just did MMA last night. It was crazy. But let me show you the cemetery. Look at this. You know, you just don't see cemeteries like this. Where are you guys from? Let me know in the comments. Anyone new watching? Look at this, man. This is just nuts. Look at the Pierce family we're going to cover. We're going to cover all these graves, man. Kentucky, what's up? Yeah, the Pierce family, we're going to cover them. All right. Yeah, guys, so I'm just getting my hat out the car. We're going to cover this whole cemetery. Tomorrow, dude, I'm going to be in Central Florida at a cemetery you're going to be shocked at. All right? And we're going to spend the whole day there. So tune in tomorrow too, you know, but this just began. All right? So we're going to go grave by grave. All right? Check out this grave right here. All right? Look at this. Daniel Johnson, May 9th, 1884 to November 13th, 1945. When was the last time he was visited? Really think about that. And then you got Evelyn Baby Cowart, born April 14th, 1918. Passed away June 14th, 1994. It's crazy. Yeah, guys. This is nuts. All right, let's keep going. Oh, look, next to them, U.S. Army veteran. September 13th, 1916 to August 14th, 1980. Wow. Look at this old grave right here. You won't believe this. Hey, Chloe. Look at this grave. Carl Ray Davis. Who can read that? It says died December 1824. Can you read that? I'll point to you where it says that. All right, look. Died December 1824. Do you see that, guys? It's pretty crazy. If you're new to the channel, please type new. Yeah, we're friendly here. My mom and I have a YouTube channel. We cover everything Florida. We just went to MMA last night. I upload 10 new YouTube shorts every night at 8 p.m. Check out the playlist section. Go in the shade to see the new viewers. JR, new. Hey, Chloe. Hey, just popped in on my recommendation. I love cemetery stories. Yeah, guys, right here, I'm going to be showing you the cemetery. Tomorrow, I'm showing you another cemetery. And Tuesday, I'm going to a secret place. I'm going live full time. I quit my job. Can I get a like for quitting my job last night at midnight? I just couldn't take that pay cut. All right, here's the Pierce family. Anna and Dr. Vanessa. It's crazy. Hey, thanks, Ernestine. Dr. Vanessa, 1836 to 1926. Out rest with God and with the loved ones gone before. Anna 1861 to 1924. Guys, don't forget, share this on your Facebook for me. Go in cemetery groups on Facebook and please share this for me. You know? Look at this. Charles, 1867 to 1935, and his wife, Rosil, 1878 to 1964. That's crazy. What was going on back then? And I guess they're related. Only makes sense. Let's keep going. This is exciting, guys. This is my first full-time live. I quit work. What's your thoughts on that, man? I'm gonna become a live streamer. Look at the Polak family. John, 18. You don't even see this if you're walking in the cemetery. Yeah, dude, I'm going to a crazy cemetery tomorrow. J-Rocks. It's gonna be crazy. And I've been studying the numbers in numerology, so later you give me your birthday, I can tell you a little bit about yourself, maybe. One Take Adventures, congrats, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. It's people like you that got me there. Thank you. Look at Julius Into 1882 to 1920. Jesus. You just don't see graves like this no more, chat. Anyone from Florida watching? And look, he was the father. So where's the mother? I'm trying to find the mother. Look at this. What is this? I thought this was a grave. That's crazy. All right, let's look over here at Thomas. Oh, look. Well, my mom once took a penny from a cemetery, right? And my mom once took a penny from the cemetery in Tampa. It was a dime. And she's like, my mom leaves me dimes all the time. I'm like, don't take anything from the cemetery. Anyway, fast forward, we went back 2 years later and she put the dime back. You just never know. Would you have taken the dime? Let me know. Let me know in the comments right now. Would you have taken the dime? I put it back, but let's look at it. Peggy, March 30th, 1930. I just went to the Marietta, Georgia cemetery. Go watch that video. To October 21st, 1978. Chat, can we get 20 likes in the stream? Let me know. Yeah, it's not every day you see that on the grave. Look at these 3 graves. When was the last time they were visited, chat? Really, think about that. And look at this. Just a Florida cemetery, hot. No one's bringing you this. You know, don't forget. Hit that like button. Let's see this. John A. Huggins, 1833 to 1923. Then I guess his wife, Margaret Huggins, 1919 to 1936. And then the wife, Willie Leroy. Oh, Buchanan Willie Leroy, 1864 to 19. Oh, there's the Buchanan family. Okay. Okay. Oh. We cover cemeteries for people that have moved away that can't see their loved ones, or people that are handicapped that can't come on the terrain. Just so you know, we've done 160. Let's get back to the graves. Just think, I'm going to be like 6 to 7 hours in the cemetery tomorrow, guys. Whole new cemetery. Look at the Buchanan family. So we just covered the one Buchanan and it led us to this. So I'll start from the right to left. We'll cover Gordon first. But look, March 7th, 1948. What's this? Wayne Martin, April 27th, 1951. Hey, Colleen. Wow, look at this. Alan Martin, DDS. DDS is a dentist, right? And look at Myra T. Beck. Are you going to be tuning in tomorrow when I go live? I'll probably be going live at 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thanks, Ernestine. That's the Buchanan family. And then to the left, Illinois Infantry, Reuben B. Anderson, born on 4/20/1838 to September 21st, 1924. What does GOD 102? I guess that's just the part he was enlisted in. Wow. Alright, here's another old grave we see today. Can you make it out? Louis K. Brainard, Brainard. Wow. Chat, this is crazy. Don't forget, share the photo. You never know where we're going to be next. You never know the graves we're going to. We got someone pulling in right now. And yeah, we're just going to keep going and showing you these graves today at the cemetery. Have you seen a grave like this? Look at this. A grave like this. August 8th, 1923 to January 14th, 2022. Pretty cool, right? You don't really see graves like that in Florida. So yeah, guys, don't forget, hit that like button. Let's try to get 20 likes on the live stream. And look at Sandra Smith Phillips. June 16th, 1950 to May 6th, 1971. Good evening from Germany, kitty cat. Guys, if you're new to the channel, can you please type new? And look at Lewis. Shirley Lewis, 1927 to 2021, and Azel G., U.S. Navy, World War II, 1927 to 2016. Casey, what's up? I cover cemeteries all over the state of Florida. Look at someone pulling in. We go all over America. Nothing's off limits. Every night at 8 p.m. I upload 10 new YouTube shorts. You have to check out the playlist section because nothing's off limits. We go all over Florida. You know, nothing's going off limits. We go everywhere you think. Look at this one, bro. Look at these two. Elizabeth Campbell. All right, 1836 to 1926, dude. Look at this. You just don't see graves like this anymore, you know? And you got to be careful of people in the cemetery, you know? You got to keep that blicky on you. But yeah, guys. We were also the first to cover the gun shows in Florida. So if you want to go watch those 50 videos, we covered 50 gun shows in Florida. Then we made them knife shows. Yeah, May 11th, 1836 to March 20th, 1926. Elizabeth Campbell. And yeah, guys, we go all over. Don't forget, we're doing this full time now. Hit that like button. All right, and look at the Campbells here. 1895 to 1978 and 1904 to 1975. Guys, why isn't there any new cemeteries being built? You know? Come over here in the shade. You know, really think about that. Look at the Hudson family, you know. Stephanie and Benjamin, 1912 to 1985, 1905 to 1981. Pretty cool. Yeah, see, she's getting out of the car. Like, we don't play that, you know. We'll go, that's where I entered. We don't play that. We'll come all the way over here and be respectful. Do you agree? Because we're going to be live streaming, so, you know, just some things you got to be careful about. All right, so you guys ready? We're going to cover this grave straight ahead that got the light shining on it. And don't forget, let's get 30 likes in the chat. Can you guys let me know where you're from? See what this grave says. The Dixon family. Wow. This is crazy, guys. Alright guys, I had to change the poll for you so I don't gotta repeat myself. Yes, you read that right. 10 new YouTube shorts every day at 8 p.m. Did you know? Now we'll come back to this grave, the Dixon family. Francis H. Dixon, 1890 to 1989. Henry T. Dixon, 1884 to 1957. I'm going to show you the fastest train in Florida. It's been killing people. All right. It's called the Bright Line train. Write in the comments if you know about the Bright Line train. In Florida, it's been killing people because in South Florida, they don't need to put the sirens on for a train passing. So the train moves silent. So homeless people chilling on the tracks get hurt. Look, here it comes. Look how fast that shit is. Chat. This is crazy. Gonna go to the cemetery side that is shady. Let's go. Hey, thanks, Ernestine. We appreciate you like always. Aw, Ruby Flowers has flowers. Yeah, you know you can't touch a cemetery until the last person is buried for 100 years. Did you know that? Wow, Ruby Flowers has flowers. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. 10 new YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. Check out the playlist section. We go all over. Let's keep going. Look at the Koval family. And November 4th to February 12th. And Andrew, March 10th, 1914 to April 5th, 1998. That's crazy. Wow. So coming over here now. 1951 to 1965. Bobby Prescott. Sharon Ray Jacks, 1947 to 1965. Guys, let me know where you're from in the chat and if it's your first time watching. Like, when's the last time Thomas Ray Jacks was visited? You know? Here's the Cole family. Mary, 1921 to 1985. And then James R. Cole, 1904 to 1973. Then you got this. The mother, Catherine Knight, March 20th, 1905 to December 23rd, 1987. And then the father, wow, he died the day after his birthday. Francis J. Knight, April 19th, 1904 to April 20th, 1983. Wow. Can we break 30 likes in the chat? Check out the playlist section. We cover everything. Nothing is off limits. All right, let's get to the next one. Look at this. Sergeant in the U.S. Army Air Forces, World War II, Glenn Kirchman, April 1st, 1914 to March 22nd, 2008. Stop everything. The first person to tell me their full birthday, the day, month, and year, I'm going to tell you all about yourself. And go. Alright. We got more Kirchmans. Glenn, 1914 to 2008, and Joanne, 1922 to 2014. Alright, Ellie 1, July 15th, 1980. I would say you're more of a family person than others. You really care about family, you care about helping people, you like to travel, you could be a little argumentative. You're very spiritual, well, just a little spiritual. Let me think. Yeah, I would say you're all about family. You're caring. You could be a little bossy, you know. Am I right, Ellie, at all? All right, look at this. 1905 to 1991. Hey, thanks, Jaybird. Oliver. Wow, Ellie said I'm right. That's awesome. Thanks, Ellie. That's so funny. Welcome to the channel. All right, here's Jeanette. Have you guys seen a grave like this? Wow, look at the whiteheads. Joseph, 1899 to 1962. And Leona, 2900. Look at her date. Look at Leona's date. Have you ever seen a date misprint? Whoa, it's like living in the future. Hey, Robert. Chat, do you have graves like this by you? Let me know. That's nuts. That is crazy. All right. The Miles family. Let's start with Charlene. 1931 to 1986. Hey, Robert. And 1922, I guess, still living. Oh, okay, Ernestine. Anyone from New York in the chat? Look at this. Harold Peace Slegman, World War II, May 3rd, 1910 to January 7th, 1963. Wow. And look at this. We miss Floyd and Mary. That's a unique grave, y'all. Mary, 1917 to 2000. Mary Nutley. And they were married October 5th, 1946. And then Lloyd, 1910 to 1987. I like when they give me their whole birthdays because I can understand who they were then. Because I can tell you everything by your birthday, you know. Wow, look at the cowboy boots. Wow, look at the cowboy boots. Cowboy boots and a hat on a grave. March 30th, 1957 to July 3rd. See, he was born on a 3-day and he died on a 4-day. I study the numbers. The numbers don't lie. And look who's above him. Oliver Nelson Wood. September 23rd, 1896 to April 1st, 1965. Thank you for your service. Then you got Doris W.F. Stryker. I have a new body. I have a new home. 1925 to 2022. And then the touchstones. Wow. The touchstones. George Touchstone, 1916 to 1965. And Mary Touchstone, 1910 to 2001. Guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Welcome. Please let me know. Welcome, dude. We're exploring this whole cemetery today. Tomorrow, I'm going live. Tuesday, I'm going live for 6 to 7 hours. Unfortunately, I had to quit my job. So I'm going to be live streaming for 1 whole week and see how it goes. Let's see what we got. Please support, guys. We appreciate you. I won't only be at the cemetery this week. I will be at all different places you wouldn't believe. So please, guys, spread the word. Hit the bell so you're notified when I'm going live. Thanks, Vivian. Vivian, when's your birthday? Give me your whole birthday. I'll tell you about yourself. Alice, October 15th, 1896 to December 28th, 1983. Alice F. Kale. And then Clarence B. Kale, May 23rd, 1891 to January 12th, 1961. That's the Kale family. Vivian, when's your birthday? Try to tell you about yourself. Look, meet me in heaven. James J, 1895. So I've been studying letters too. And if you have a J in the first of your name, like you're a little unstable. You know, it's like a rocker. You know, a K's good, an H is good. You know, I've been studying the letters and numbers. January 5th, 1974. Oh, so Vivian likes to explore. Vivian likes to travel. Vivian gets bored very easily. Vivian cannot work a normal 9-to-5 job. She's good looking because people born on the 5 are good looking. And January, yeah, you could be argumentative, but you're a hard worker and you're very smart, you know. And 1974, you're 3, 8. Okay, you got to be careful of your ego, Vivian. Did I read that right or no? Let me know. The McGlamory family? Wow, you don't see that. Neil A, 1910 to 2004. 1910 to 1986. No way, Vivian. Guys, don't forget, follow me on Instagram. Crisscross Adventures with the number 8. 8's the money number. Look at this. Rest in peace. Really. When was the last time he was visited, like besides his parents, you know? Yeah, that's crazy, Vivian. Yeah, it's crazy. Look at the Ackermans. Can we break 40 likes in the chat? Mary C. Ackerman. See, she's born on a 1 day. February 8th, 1984. And then John J. May 28th, 1883 to March 24th, 1961. JRP, if you're a 2, you always depend on someone. You're emotional. Am I right? I only gave you 2 things. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. All right, look at Frank, 1890 to 1961. But what about this? Where's his wife? You can't tell me that train's coming again. Bro, I'm going to wait for it again. Look how close. Shouldn't there be a gate by the tracks? Like, look, there's a gate over there. Shouldn't there be a gate over here? I'm so confused. You know? I hear it. So when I turn around, you'll see it. Uh-oh. Here we go. Look how fast this shit is. Wow. Wow. That was something. Look at Vera L. 1919 to 1998. A Hart Bruce Hackett, Virginia, World War II veteran. June 26th, so he was born on an 8-day, okay, and then died on an 8-day, December 17th, 1960. It's not a coincidence, guys. 2 plus 6 equals 8, and 1 plus 7 equals 8. You're imprinted with number energy when you're born. I'm looking at the chat. Whoever tells me their birthday right now, I'll give them a reading. But I'm going to the next grave. Come on. Yeah, and it might take a minute because I gotta like add. But let's go over here. We didn't cover any of these. Right by the railroad tracks, you know, it's crazy. I'm gonna shout out whoever said the birthday first so we don't have no beef. Wow, Nicholas. Ernestine, yeah, it's a money number. Being born on the 8-day is definitely a money number. And you're born on a 9-month, it could mean a lot of things, you know? Like you have a big ego, you could be addicted to stuff, like, you know? I'm not saying you are, I'm just saying people like that. April 20th, 1923 to April 10th, 2011. And Sophie, August 19th, 1924. We don't know when she died. Wow. Yeah, he was in World War II. Wow. This is nuts. Alright. Look at the Truesdales. Grave's like slanting. If you're born on the 28th, that's also a money number. September 24th, 1922 to September 21st, 2018. Died 3 days before her birthday, chat. Kathleen, you're a good communicator. Your karma comes back to you quick. Alfred, February 9th, 1922 to March 28th. Look, another 28th. Wow, isn't that something? 2006. Give me a second, I got you. Let me see. Look at Neil and Emma. That's crazy, dude. All right, so you're a 9 life path, Kathleen. So you got to be careful of addiction, of ego, you know, but 9s are very smart and clever. Look at this. World War II veteran, June 7th, 1907 to January 6th, 1963. It's crazy. Look at this Reverend. Reverend Stephen Gazzi and Margaret, 1883 to 1964 and 1881 to 1968. It's crazy. Look at butterfly. It's odd. Oh wow, Thumper. Yeah, we cover cemeteries for all different reasons, man. Look at this. It's gonna get crazy, man. Let's get to the next grave. Hit that like button. Bonnie Gordon, 1917 to 1989. Let's keep going. Rollin and Beatrice, 1889 to 1971. Beatrice Gordon. And then 1891 to 1967. Guys, I'm the only person in the state of Florida going live in the cemetery right now. Don't forget, let's break 50 likes. Let's keep going. I'm going to show you over here now. I mean, this cemetery is huge, guys. Look at this. John O. and Ethel T. Hampton, 1902 to 1989 and 1910 to 2000. That's insane. And then look behind them, the Nice family. That's something. So you got the Nice family. Okay. We're going to cover Dorothy Nice, September 5th, 1913, passed away on Christmas of 92. And then James A. Nice, March 22nd, 1915 to April 23rd, 1980. It's crazy. Let's keep going. Yeah, these tracks are crazy. Alright. We got these 3 graves. Alright. If you're new to the chat, please type new. 1907 to 1964. Husband Raymond Buckler. And then you got Elizabeth Buckler, November 14th, 1910 to August 12th, 1993. Then you got Maurice, 1909 to 1951. Debbie, welcome. Welcome, Debbie. Thumper, welcome. Tammy, welcome. My name's Lewis. My mom and I have an adventure show. We go all over Florida. Nothing's off limits, guys. Check out the playlist section. Look at this seat. Wow. June 23rd, 1957 to February 19th, 2007. Thanks, Kathleen. Deborah. And look at this one. West Virginia, Ellis Glenn Crumpet. Wow. May 14th, 1933 to October 14th. Wow, born on a 5-day, died on a 5-day. Yeah, Pancho. Definitely. Let's keep going. Look at this. If this doesn't scream Florida grave. Born on Christmas of 1930 and passed away March 7th, 2018. Wow, you just don't see that every day. And then I guess the wife and mother, Jenny Larson McNutley, 1895 to 1991. Yeah, you don't really see a grave like that. Let's go over here. Julia and Edward Grant. Edward, 1900 to 1962. And Julia, 1904 to 1991. Guys, why aren't they building new cemeteries? Let me know in the comments. Let's go over here. 1961 to 2020. Eric Fassett. Rest in peace. Cherished son, brother, uncle, always and forever. Cremation, okay. John and Sally Fassett, 1937 to, we don't know, in 1934 to, it's crazy. Look at the England family. (1893 to 1995), Letha, England. And then to the left, Hence, England, 1886 to 1962. Welcome, Multi. Yeah, guys, definitely hit the subscribe button. I upload 10 new YouTube shorts every night at 8 p.m. Nothing's off limits. Look at the Senny family. Ronald lived to 70 and Dorothy lived to 83. Rest in peace. Trying to break 50 likes on the chat, guys. Just bringing you through this cemetery today. Pretty insane. Look at this. Cotton Charles Leaf. Hey, we broke 50 likes. Thank you. Debbie. Hey, Betty. Nice to meet you. Guys, I think I gotta see who this is. Benjamin. (1864 to 1960). And Mary. 1886 to 1980. Wow. Crazy. Hey, Kimberly. Look at the Hughes family. Start with Barbara. Hey, Hilda. (1941 to we don't know). Donald, 1940 to 2009. Yeah, there's gonna be Freemason's grave at the cemetery I go live to tomorrow. You're gonna be shocked. And yeah, look at this. It's like the desert out here. It is crazy. Let's keep going. You got the Hutchins Nettie, 1877 to 1969, and HM, 1875 to 1963. It's crazy. Guys, don't forget to share this live for me. Let people know we're live. We're going to be going live all week. Robert Heaton, what up? New Orleans in the chat. Look at Dora Jane, 1885 to 1960. Okay. Check this out. Look at this, right on the tree, dude. Both of them. Let's start with Iva. Iva Pebbles Blackwater, 1904 to 1994. Right here in Central Florida. (1908 to 1958). Pete. We cover cemeteries for people that have moved away or loved ones that can't come visit due to handicap reasons. Look, another one. William Blackwell, 1895 to 1962. And look at the Smith family. Beloved Anna Mary, 1913 to 1995. Married September 4th, 1938. Arnold Paul, captain in the U.S. Marine Corps, retired, 1911 to 1998. Guys, we're about to break an hour live. It's insane. We got 53 people in the chat, it says. How do we get 100? Let's keep going. These hands caught my eye. Daddy's girl forever. Mom's baby girl. A brother never forgets. Matt. Thank you for being my sister, Lucas. Oh, wow. See what this is about. Oh, wow. 1986. A tiger. Born in the tiger year. Guys, let me know your birthdays in the comments. I'll tell you about yourself. Let me know your birthday in the comment. This is crazy. Look at this. World War I, March 8th, 1895 to July. That's crazy. Look at this. Here's my new question. All right. 420. So, let's see. Look at Dick. I'll start with 420, 1956. That's a 9 life path, so you could be egotistical, you could be emotional, you like to do things by the book. You don't like to, you like to stick to a schedule and do it, you know? And, what's it called? The 20th is a spiritual number, so you are a little spiritual, you know? And, yeah. I don't want to keep going if I'm not right. March 22nd, 1909 to October 1st, 1960. Let me know if I was right, Debbie. Let me know if I was right, Debbie. June 22nd, 1961. That's a 22. Yeah, you could be about the law. Oh, wow. Daniel, have you ever been in trouble, Daniel Peterson, with the law? I'm just curious. Helen, 1893 to 1977. I'm just rushing, Debbie. I want to see how many I can get, but I'll give you a further one if I'm right, you know? I just don't want to continue if I wasn't right. This is crazy. Yeah, don't forget, comment your birthday below. Look at this. Wow. July 21st, 1969 to August 3rd, 1996. And Jan Marie's still alive. Something. You don't see a grave like that all the time. Very cool. Paul Michael, December 23rd, 1946. And Darlene, August 20th, 1953. It's crazy. Yeah, rules. Yeah, you want to... Yeah, once when you were young. That's because, Daniel, you were born on a 4-day. Okay? The 4's the law. So your birthday automatically attracted the law. You know? Let me see Daniel's life path. I bet you're a 9. Let me see. I'm curious. Here's Leo Wolf, 1903 to 1962. You're a 5 life path, Daniel. You like to be adventurous. You could be good looking. You like to travel. You don't like working a regular 9 to 5. You like your freedom, Daniel. Am I right? Look at Flam. I don't even know how to say this. March 21st, 1927 to July 3rd, 2017. May 8th, 1930 to November 3rd, 2021. Richard H. Flam. It's crazy. Our son, John R. Wilson. Am I right, Daniel? Look at this. Mabel Bush departed June 15th, 1959. and Lewis, November 5th, 1967. Wow, Lewis. That's crazy. Do you like to travel, though? Yeah, give me your birthdays. I'll tell you a little bit about yourself. Let me know if I'm right. John W. Hahn and Cora Hahn. 1886, both of them were born, but he died in 1970. And you don't like being bossed around, Daniel. Like, you hate it. More than the regular person. 1886 to 1967. Guys, don't forget, let me get your birthday. Look at Cora. August 9th, 1897 to September 29th, 1958. German meat Drooster. Wow, who knows about the Chinese zodiac here? Like the year you were born means something? Bessie, 1884 to 1967, and Cooper, 1883 to 1957. Guys, can we break 60 likes in the chat? We're about to break 1 hour. August and Matilda Jensen. Matilda Jensen, 1883 to 1960. August Jensen, 1887 to 1960. It's the Jensen family. Look over here. Michael Butchow, May 27th, 1929 to June 16th, 2004. This is crazy. Yeah, guys, let me know your birthday in the chat. Look at this. Dean Lee, February 7th, 1952 to October 13th, 1953. And then Lovell Stroud Harlan, March 8th, 1916 to November 7th, 1999. It's crazy. Guys, when's your birthday? Where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. And you got Elaine Harlan, November 24th, 1955 to December 4th, 2008. Can we break 70 likes in the live stream? 1871 to 1956. Vera, 1894 to 1953. Liverpool, Pennsylvania. What's up? That's the Dennis Medivh family. Got William. Guys, we have so much more to explore. Alright, guys. Listen. We're here exploring this cemetery. We just broke an hour being live. 1 hour. Tomorrow, I'm going a couple hours live in a different cemetery, but we're not done here today. I'm still going all around. I'm just getting ready. It's hot. Nobody in the state of Florida is covering cemeteries on a live stream right now. Think about that. All right? I'm going live all week, dude. You don't know where I'm going to be. All right? So, yeah, guys. Let's continue. I'm Lewis. Welcome to the show. If it's your first time here, thank you. And, yeah, going to take you around, cover the other half of the cemetery, I'm telling you, we're here to cover every single grave. So we're covering every grave. We covered about 100, 120 so far in an hour. We still got all of this. So let me grab the phone, sip some water, and let's go. All right, let's see. Look at the Stickler family. Look at the trees first. Okay? It's crazy, bro. Hey, Pam. Uh-oh, Paul's born on a 10-day. I'm watching from the UK. Thank you. Paul. Funny. Paul, do you like to argue? Do you like to drink? 1915 to 1953. Carl G. Stickler. And then Grace Stickler. 1916 to 2005. Hi, Pam. How are you? Let's go over here to the McCormick family. There's only one mausoleum here. I'm going to show you that in a second, but wow, 1880 to 1961. Molly McCormick. When's the last time she was visited? Look at this. 1934 to 1979. Paul, could you have a big ego? Guys, let me know where you're watching from. Don't forget to tell me. Look at Charles Mathers. 1904 to 1963. 1902 to 1962. Look at the Smith family. There's the mausoleum, straight ahead. Look at the Smith family. Charles, Ruth, Marvin. Charles up here, let's see. February 12th, 1899 to December 26th, 1992. And then Marvin, June 28th, 1901 to September 3rd, 1994. Guys, can we break 70 likes in the stream? Ruth, February 27th, 1920 to September 29th, 2002. It's the Smith family. Tampa, Florida, Austin, Texas. Guys, let's break 70 likes in the live stream. Look at Paul White Stevenson, 1924 to 1995. Is that his daughter? Our baby, Dawn Marie Stephen. Wow, December 1962. Rest in peace. It's so sad looking at those baby graves, you know? Jesus. Oh, look, LaPierre, John Paul, and Helen Pierre. Wow, rest in peace. Nuts. Guys, if you're new to the live stream, please type new. Please type new. Look at Myers. August 17th, 1934 to June 9th, 2014. Robert R. Myers. And this too shall pass. And then Dorothy A. Myers, January 4th, 1935 to July 28th, 2016. She got the cross. He got the dog. It's crazy. Nuts. If you're new to the chat, please type new. Hey, Susan. Look at James C. Wag. February 5th, 1955 to June 18th, 2018. Rest in peace. And I guess this is his mom and dad to the left of him. Aline Wag, April 17th, 1926 to June 13th, 1999. Harold Wag, December 28th, 1918 to March 17th, 1996. Guys, can we break 70 likes in the chat? Glenn Wag, May 26, 1941 to October 30th, 1957. Let's go over here. Edward Wilson, 1918 to 1958. Have you guys seen a grave like this before? The Riggs family, Floyd and Ruth. Floyd, 1897 to 1958. And Ruth, 1900 to 1976. 76 years old. Where are you guys watching from? Let me know in the comments. Where are you watching from? Let's cover Walter James, 1893 to 1954. And then Mary Elizabeth, 1901 to 1999. It's crazy. 1902 to 1957, Arthur Warden. Here's the mausoleum I was talking about. Alright. Crazy. See how the name's like ripped apart? Sweet Home, Alabama. That's insane. It's the only mausoleum here. See where like the name should be? Shocking. Guys, can we break 70 likes in the chat? Look at the Davidson family. 1896 to 1965, Gloria Davidson. Okay. Let's check over here. The Smith family. Let's cover Irene first. 1906 to 1981. John L. 1895 to 1957. John L. Smith. If you're new to the channel, please type new. Hit that like button. We're trying to break 70 likes in the cemetery right now. Look, another McNutley. Chester and Francis. Wow, we covered them earlier on the other side. Let's cover Francis first. 1909 to 1978. And then Chester H. 1889 to 1957. Tony, welcome. Rio, welcome. Yeah, so. Yeah, Susan, I think for what you want to do, you want to get off your phone and go use the TV so you have a better view. Get off the phone, Susan, and use your TV so you can watch me on your TV. Not the phone. Charles and Donna, 1892 to 1956, and Donna, 1903 to 1985. Mark Mitchell, what's up, man? I just went to MMA last night. Who likes MMA in the chat? Let me know. Can we break 67 likes in the chat? Alright, we covered those graves. Go over here now. Okay. See what we got here. The Coleman family. Wow, we don't know when the other person passed. 1905 to 1958. That's something. And look at this one. Look at that. That's crazy, bro. December 11th to July 24th. That's something. The Morsetti family. And look, Florence, February 22nd, 1911 to January 1st. Jesus, bro. Craziness. Alright, let's keep going. Look at this one. Jean. Let's keep going. Look at this one. Tony, Mark, what's up? Alright, so there's like the housing. You guys ever see like pink crosses? This caught my eye. Look at that. Something. Lou Peter, August 7th, 1951 to October 18th, 2009. And then Jenny, March 10th, 1919 to November 12th, 2009. Pink Lady. Jenny Pink Lady. Wow. You just don't see graves like that. Look, and she got the pink everything. You know? Crazy, chat. So there's where you check in. Okay. Let's keep walking. Oh, look at this. Sergeant in the U.S. Marine Corps, World War II, February 23rd, 1919 to January 15th, 1986. James. Insane. We cover all these graves. This is nuts. The Reese family. Charles, 1882 to 1945, and Emma, 1881 to 1975. Guys, can we break 70 likes in the chat? Where are you from? We're right here at the cemetery right now. This is insane. I'm going to be at the cemetery again tomorrow, but Tuesday I'm going to a whole new place live, man. You're not going to believe where. So yeah, hit that like button. Let's get 70 likes, and we're going to keep going. Should I keep going or end it? Let me know. Let's keep going. Look at the Lux family. William Wells and Helen. Wow. 1893 to 1945. Hey, Reba. And then Helen H., 1887 to 1977. That's the Lux family. How are you guys watching? Who's watching on their phone and who's watching on the TV? Alfred and Harriet, 1886 to 1945, and Harriet, 1887 to 1966. Wow. Rest in peace. Hey, Joy. Welcome, welcome. You're watching on your phone. Okay, I'm just wondering. Some people like watching this on your, on the, TV. Look at Patricia Skinner. Just passed away. 1927 to 2024. And 1927 to 2011. Rest in peace. Look at this unique grave. Born September 5th, 1880, died June 26, 1941. That's something. It's like, I never see a headstone like that. And then Lucille, 1903 to 1954. It's pretty nuts. Let's go over here. This one caught my eye. February 27th, 1904 to August 20th, 1936. He was faithful to every duty. Wow. Guys, let's get 100 people in the chat. Let's break 70 likes. Taking you all over the cemetery today, dude. 1869 to 1944, W.G. Tubbs. 1885 to 1970, Sadie Tubbs. The Irwin Nagel family. Let's start with Elizabeth first. No way. Susan. Wow. Yeah, it's already too late. You won't believe it though. I have people parking in the cemetery. And I'm like, why are these people parking in the cemetery? And no one's getting out to visit a grave. 1862 to 1944, Myra Lawrence. Barbara M. Jack. There's probably no filming. The Melbourne Auditorium is so strict. Can we break 70 likes? 1906 to 1978. 1875 to 1964. Columbus R. Johnson. Craziness. Raymond Brewer. Wow, they only put the day he died. That's crazy. Wow. Let's keep going. Look at this. Virginia, 1911 to 1981, and Ernest, 1906 to 1983. Look at all these graves, dude. (1904 to a lot of 1992 graves today. Look at Joelle, just a baby. April 4th to December 20th. So sad. Then you got Mary, September 1st, 1910 to March 5th, 2000. Yes, I am, but you probably can't record there. You probably can't record at the Melbourne Auditorium. They're very strict. Look at this grave. It's unique. Nellie and Sally, 1892 to 1972, and 1868 to 1950. Of course, I'm interested in oddities. I just know the Melbourne people are very strict about filming. Austin Van Sr., 1913 to 1999, and Claudia, 1923 to 1929. Look at the Snow family. Reverend E.H., 1855 to 1939. Mary A., 1859 to 1947. Craziness. Let's keep going. Frank Cooper, 1861 to 1941. Eliza M. Cooper, 1880 to 1960. Guys, where are you watching from? Please let me know in the comments. Where are we watching from today? Look, cars are just parked over here randomly. I was so shocked. Edward and Caroline. Edward's 1858 to 1923, and Caroline's 1866 to 1942. Washington. Let's keep going. That's cool. Look at the Kempfer family. Hey, Genesis. Mobile, Alabama. Hey, Derek Sullivan. Are you new? Welcome to the channel. Alright. Look at this. The Hopkins family. Wow. (1893 to 1974). Blanche Hopkins. And look at this one. Ella Hopkins, 1845 to 1930. George Hopkins, 1844 to 1925. And then Anna Lee, January 9th, 1916 to September 16th, 1938. It's crazy. You could definitely miss this grave. Yeah, we'll come to Texas. What do you want me to do there? Clinton L. Powers Jr., 1918 to 1988. Wow. Oh, look, there's Senior. 1886 to 1976. And then the wife, Stella, 1893 to 1981. Then I guess the son, 1920 to 2003. Let's keep going. Look at the Phillips, Ray J, 1921 to 2001. That's something. And then Ernestine, 1920 to 2001. That's crazy. Hey, Mateo. Let's keep going. This one caught my eye. Bolton. Huh. Good. How are you, Mateo? Where do you live? Wow, that's all the information they got. Victoria and Robert, 1904 to 1991. Victoria and Robert, 1891 to 1977. They were just buried. You would never know. Look at this grave, though. I gotta walk around. Callie. We cover cemeteries for people that moved away or loved ones who have passed away that can't come visit, or like We cover the cemeteries for handicapped people, first of all, because they can't come on this terrain. And then for people that moved away, we also cover the cemeteries. We've done 150 cemeteries. I'm Lewis. Nice to meet you. If you're new to the chat, say new. I'll shout you out. We're right here in Melbourne, Kevin. Look at this. March 23rd, 1951 to September 14th, 1980. And now this lady was just buried. But look at this. Have you ever seen a grave like this with someone fishing? Clyde Smith, November 4th, 1937 to October 6th, 2001. Let's get a like for Clyde going. Going to catch the big one. Reba, welcome. Mateo, welcome. Yeah, that's an awesome grave, I think. Rest in peace. Yeah, we're doing this full-time live starting tomorrow. Every day I'll be live. 1876 to 1944. Let's keep it going. Let's go this way. See what else we can find. Did I show you Mary and George Martin? Mary Martin, 1867 to 1940. George Martin, 1848 to 1921. Alright. Look at this. Walter J., 1917 to 1932. And Robert J., 1880 to 1958. Okay, I'll try to hit that up. Alright, we're gonna go over here now. This cemetery's huge, bro. Look at the Rhodes family. Sarah and Green Rhodes. September 19th, 1845 to December 21st, 1925. Sarah J. Rhodes. And then Green Rhodes. Is he related to Cody Rhodes? October 13th, 1837 to April 22nd, 1920. Wow. That's a crazy grave. Yo, hit that like button. Nobody in the state of Florida is at the cemetery live right now. It's too hot. But y'all asked me to go live in the cemetery, so I'm here. Let's bring those likes up, man. It's like Lawrence of Arabia out here. Look at this. Crazy grave, right? Let's keep going. Amadeo, 1906 to 2001. And Jean, 1906 to 1981. Sanford, David, 1943 to 2000, and Glenda, 1946 to 1995. Okay. Evelyn Nixon, 1914 to 1967. The Holland family. See if we can read this one. Our mother, Flavilia, 1838 to 1883, and our father, Samuel, 1836 to 1919. 1913, my bad. Look at these two. William and Jenny. William, 1846 to 1926. And Jenny, January 13th, 1915 died. Look how they say that. It's insane. Gertrude. Hey, Laura Lee. Laura, I'm going live in the cemetery every day for 7 days starting tomorrow. But not just the cemetery. I'm going to take you to the zoo, everywhere. I quit my job. 1899 to 1979. Balls. Look at the Prey family. Byron, 1892 to 1975. And Marion, 1913. Hey, Miss Lady, thank you. You hear that train? Oh my God. How do these people sleep around here? That thing's fast, dude. Alright. Let's go over here. Check this out. Laura, how are you doing? 1861 to 1865 was in the Calgary, but October 28th, 1844 to September 17th, 1912. And then Jesse Scott, December 9th, 1851 to October 26th, 1935. Wow. And you can't even see this because it's sinking, but born 1893 and the grave's just sunken beyond anything. Here's where you enter. Alright. It's so hot out, guys. Don't forget, hit that like button. Look at this, the Edge family. Born in Melbourne, November 5th, 1879 to June 30th, 1951. Good, good. Yeah, that train's loud. September 25th, 1882 to August 27th, 1956. Guys, can we break 80 likes in the chat? That's the goal. Let's keep going. Ellen and William Brady, 1909 to 1991 and 1907 to 1981. Yeah, I'll be going live all week, guys. Make sure you're watching. Look at George King. Died at 44 years old. Guys, where are you watching from? Is it your first time here? Let me know. I'm super curious. Look at the Mitchell Wells family. Wow. Yeah, I quit my job, Laura, because they wanted to pay me way less. So I have a week to go live streaming, so I'm going to do it and see if I make it. 1881 to 1971 and 1885 to 1971. And then John H. Mitchell, 1856 to 1945. And Catherine E., 1863 to 1946. If you're new to the chat, please type new. Reba, I agree. Yeah, and that's the Mitchell Wells family. Just so you know who we were looking at. And guys, is this really their last name, C? Is C really the last name? January 28th, 1898 to January 11th, 1977. Letha Bear Clay. That's what it says. December 19th, 1888 to December 11th, 1977. Died 8 days before her birthday. Viola Clay Frank. Yeah, you never just see a grave like this, right, chat? With just a C. Charles and Carrie, 1871 to 1903 and 1877 to 1970. pretty impressive. Keep going back now. Yeah, guys. No one's ever showed you this cemetery before. Look at these people. Carl J., 1916 to 2000. And then 1945 to 1988. And then 1919 to 2013. And yeah, guys, that's just the Colanderas. Yeah, that's so cool you're from the Netherlands. That's awesome. I went there once in 2009. I might go back. Look at this. If this doesn't scream a headstone. 1872 to 1943. Here's the entrance. Okay. So you know. Alrighty. Look at that tree, dude. Yeah, here's the entrance. No one's ever covered this cemetery. I'm the first person to ever cover this cemetery. And I'm covering it for the last time. Look at the Campbell family, 1855 to 1923. And Martha, 1860 to 1938. Yeah, I'm the first person to ever cover this cemetery, guys. So really think about that, you know? I'm the first person to cover this cemetery ever. No one's ever covered it before. And guess what? This is the last time I will ever be here. So really think about that fact. Look what I'm going to show you. The founder of Melbourne, C.J. Hector. All right. I'm at the Melbourne, Florida cemetery. I'm never coming back again. I've covered this cemetery 10 times. You guys have asked me to come here so many times, and I have. But it's over. Starting tomorrow, I'm on to new cemeteries. I'm on to new everything. So we found the founder of Melbourne. Pretty cool. But that's not enough. We need 90 likes in the chat. 10 new YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. Please check out the playlist section. I went to MMA last night. I got interviews coming out at 4 in the morning. I have 10 new YouTube shorts uploading at 8 p.m. Hit the bell. My mom and I cover everything. Nothing's off limits. Laura, thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate you. Like, really. You have no idea. You're a big part of the channel. 1881 to 1918, Albert and Florence, 1882 to 1952. That's crazy. Just don't see graves like that no more. And look at this one, February 24th, 1871 to January 22nd, 1912. Charles Ernest. We're about to break 100 minutes live. I'm the first person to cover this cemetery. And I'm gonna be the last. No one's ever been here before, dude. It's right across from the Total Car Care Express. No one's ever been here. Think about that. And y'all have asked me to come back here so many times. And I'm back. But it's the last time. You hear that train? March 8th, 1961 to March 27th, 2016. Kimberly. Wow, I never see Kimberly spelt like that. Wow, we're 20 seconds away from breaking 100 minutes. July 26, 1909 to May 12th, 1992. Yeah, Reba, maybe tomorrow I'll make you a moderator. See, look at that train. Oh my God, stop it. I can't think. Eugene, 1928 to 2014, Colonel in the U.S. Army. And then Stella, why does she have a star? Can we get 90 likes? Oh, look, Farmingham Police. Wow. So Eugene was a police officer. That's crazy, chat. Wow. We just broke 100 minutes. Yeah, promote your stuff. If you have something to promote, please promote it in the comments. Promote your Facebook, your Instagram, whatever you want people to know. Let me know. Here's another entrance. 1892 to 1976. This is something. Look at Emma. February 21st, 1873 to December 16th, 1952. I can't believe we're an hour and 1 minute. 100 minutes. 101 minutes in the cemetery, y'all. It's crazy. 1911 to 1952. 1877 to 1967. Guys, can you do me a favor? Go on Facebook, copy this link, and put it in like 30 cemetery groups. Can someone do that for me? I'll hook you up with a free shirt, but you have to prove it. All right, the Hawkins family. The grandmother, Helen, May 21st, 1916 to March 14th, 2005. Frank, July 9th, 1965 to October 29th, 1984. Kermit, June 15th, 1914 to November 8th, 1991. The Hawkins family. Well, you just pass over James Henry quick. 1909 to 1951. I didn't even see him because I was walking. I'm like, wow. Let's go over here now. Look at the Egelhoffs. Crazy. Shirley M. Egelhoff, 1890 to 1990, 100 years old. And then her husband, to the left, Robert F. Egelhoff, 1886 to 1950. It's crazy. Okay. Interesting. 100 years old she lived to. Look at the Barwicks. 1891 to 1983. Hey, that's my name, Louis. And then Livingston Barwick, 1888 to 1949. Crazy. Let's keep going. Right here in Melbourne, Florida. Don't get it confused with Melbourne, Australia. The Knight family. Let's cover Pearl first because I'm a gentleman. 1889 to 1969. 1889 to 1957, John. Guys, can we break 100 likes in the chat? I upload 10 new YouTube shorts every night at 8 p.m. Check out the playlist section. Nothing's off limits, dude. We're an adventure show. Hey, thank you, Reba. 1919 to 1985. And H. Doyle, 1913 to 2001. Crazy. Can you guys read this? I'm going to start to the right. Rebecca, 1878 to 1956, and Gladys, 1900 to 1990. She lived to 99 years old, dude. Rest in peace. And then Herbert, 1897 to 1949. Laura, thank you for the support. We appreciate you. One of our biggest fans ever. When we get famous, we won't forget about you. Because we're getting famous. February 17th, 1903 to February 20th, 2006, Helen Huggins. And then Harvey died the day before his birthday. June 18th, 1903 to June 17th, 1987. So sad. Can we break 90 likes in the chat? Let me know in the comments. Oh yeah, we went to the haunted Tampa, Florida cemetery, and it was pretty scary, dude. You know, we heard ghosts on the recorder. Look at this. It's like a army post thing. Let's see. In memory of all the war, Frank Huddleston. Oh wow. Rest in peace, Frank. Thanks for your service. So sad. Let's go over here. Can we break 90 likes, chat? Let me know. The Finner family, Clyde, is still alive. But Laura, wow, died a couple days after her birthday. Rest in peace. Crazy. Married on the 1st of June, 1952. That's nuts. So sad. Let's keep going. Augusta J. Oslin, May 8th, 1869 to August 9th. Is today August 9th? Is today August 9th? Can we get a rest in peace for Augusta? We're visiting her on the day she died. Rest in peace. Wow, we're the only ones visiting you today. That's crazy. She passed away today, but in 1936. Wow, rest in peace. What a coincidence. That is crazy. Wow, we're here visiting you today. Pretty cool. Let's keep going. Look at the Ball family. Donald Ball, May 27th, 1922 to November 17th, 2021. U.S. Navy, World War II. Then Ruth Ball, February 6, 1924 to May 20th, 2006. Hey, rest in peace to Jordan Owens. My sister interviewed Jordan Owens 3 years ago, and he tragically passed. So rest in peace, Jordan Owens. Just to throw that out there. Hey, that's nice. August 9th is my dad's birthday. Wow. August 9th is the day I quit my job. I quit my job this morning after I left MMA at midnight. Yep. November 4th, 1928 to October 6th, 2016. Lottie Flack. And then Carl Tommy. November 5th, 1930 to March 28th, 1998. Yeah. So I leave MMA yesterday and I go to Waffle House. And my mom and I work together. So we just decided to quit together because the guy wanted to pay me less and, it wasn't going to work out, dude. But I'll find something by the 18th. But I'm going to go a week live in the cemetery. So y'all, please support me this whole week, Tell your friends. Let's get to another grave. We got people retrieving their car. So yeah, this is gonna be my last time covering this cemetery. All right. Look at this grave. Jesus. David Peel. Died November 15th, 1933, age 52 years old, until the daybreak and the shadows flee away. Wow, rest in peace. Wow. Let's keep going. Go over here. The DeGraff family. William, 1864 to 1952. Lilia, 1873 to 1947. Yeah, I can't get paid $3 less, you know. Let's keep going. Oh, look at Hans. Was 61. Born in Germany, died in Melbourne. Guys, can we get 100 likes? If you're new to the channel, type new. Let me know what you're doing tonight. What's the plans? 1930 to oh my God, she was just 19. This is awful. Wow. Rest in peace. So sad. Hey Dawn, my mom and I have an adventure show. We go all over Florida. Nothing's off limits. Every night at 8 p.m. I upload 10 new YouTube shorts. Please check out the playlist section. It's the cheat code to the whole channel. Can we break 100 likes in 7 minutes? Can we break 100 likes in 7 minutes? That's the question. Look at the Holmes family. Marilyn J. is still alive. And James E. 1923 to 1978. Thanks. I'm gonna go live though all week, not just in the cemetery. Look at this Mason. 1878 to 1951. Our first Mason grave today. Pretty cool. Rest in peace, David Curley. Wow. You don't see these every day. I think this is one of the first ones we found today, actually, guys. Pretty shocking. Guys, do you like MMA? Let me know. I cover everything Florida. Nothing's off limits. Look at this. A dolphin. January 6, 1927 to October 9th, 2011. Wow, you never see a dolphin on a grave. Yeah, nice flowers. Guys, we got 6 more minutes left. Can we break 100 views? 100 likes. Gonna go cover a couple more graves over here. Oh, wow. Yeah, we just covered some MMA last night. Tomorrow at 4 a.m. I'm uploading interviews. 4 new interviews. Yeah, check out the playlist section. I have the biggest adventure show in Brevard County, Florida. Coming up on these last graves. Alright. Look at this. Wow. 1955 to 2024. Let's keep going. Can we break 100 likes, guys? We need 100 likes in the chat. Look at the Ruckmans, and they got a picture grave. I'll cover the picture grave first of Alice and Robert. Alice and Robert Ruckman, October 26, 1920 to December 17th, 2006. Alice J. Ruckman. And then the husband. All right, Laura Lee, have a good day. January 24th, 1921 to February 7th, 1993. That's crazy. Let's break 100 likes, guys. Bye, Laura. Yeah, we made a vlog of the Cape Canaveral Cemetery. Check out my playlist section on YouTube. I have a cemetery section. I did 160 of them. You wouldn't believe it. All right. George, 1877 to 1959. Lily Mae, 1889 to still alive. That's crazy. I wonder what happened to her letters. Her numbers. Guys, hit that like button right now. Check out this grave. Mary Ruth Cook lived to 79 years old. She served him well. Wow. This is nuts. Let's keep going. See what else we can get today. Donald Shafter. Wow, we don't know when he died. We're right here in Central Florida. I'm gonna put the location after I'm done. I got 2 more minutes. Can we break 100 likes in 2 minutes? Patrick's birthday was yesterday. Can we get a happy birthday for Patrick J? August 8th, 1939 to March 13th, 1985. And then Ladora M, March 2nd, 1946. So we don't know when she passed. Rest in peace. It's crazy, guys. Let's keep going. Look, another Mason. Look, a mom and dad Mason. That's crazy. 1921 to 1999, Warren H. And then the wife, 1919 to 1997, Thelma. Guys, we just broke 100 likes. Don't forget, we're going live all day tomorrow in the cemetery. Okay? Don't forget that. Look at this. The Nail family, or the Vale family. Dorothy and Robert. Let's end it with a birthday. First one to tell me their full birthday, I'll give a reading to. And go. 1911 to 1995, Dorothy M. And then Robert O, 1885 to 1960. The Vale family. November 3rd, 81. November 3rd, you like to communicate. You're very spiritual. I wonder if you're skinny or athletic. All right. Look at the Kennedy family. Dixie, October 27th, 1888 to April 27th, 1981. Could be all about family, Reba, more than the average person. Very caring. Harold, September 11th, 1887 to February 27th, 1960. It's crazy. Guys, I'm going to be live. I'm going to be live all week in the cemetery. Nice to meet you. Unfortunately, I had to quit my job. Tomorrow, I'll be back. Every night at 8 p.m., I upload 10 new YouTube shorts. I'm Lewis. Nice to meet you. My mom and I cover everything. Check out the playlist section. We appreciate the support, guys, really. You know, we'll cover one more grave today, and that's it. Patty Ann Criss, 1944 to 1959. Wow. It's crazy. Here, we'll do this last one right here. Joan Campbell. Who's gonna come watch the new YouTube shorts tonight at 8 p.m.? Click yes. Type yes. This is the last grave. Joan, September 20th, 1934 to July 21st, 1979. Guys, again, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate